And there goes the game. Galaxy Mage, Dragon Mage, Highlander Mage, everything Mage. I'm Crispy Waffles. I have way too many Mage games played, and I want to help you shut down all those Evolve Shamans and Quest Shamans that are taking over the ladders right now. Make sure you like and subscribe and ring that bell so you don't miss out on any of the action. And also, I had a dream where Jesus said it was the only way to stop World War III.
Let's do this, Leroy!
Worthy opponent, that is a surprise. Did not expect that. So it's going to be a Paladin. Wonder if it's going to be like Quest Paladin or Secret Paladin. Either way, probably going to want a mulligan for the early game here. Frostbolt's going to be a decent option. Pocket Galaxy, Ice Barrier, Frost Nova, just not going to do us any good in the early game. Now that Pocket Galaxy isn't a 5 cost anymore, I don't really like holding on to it in the mulligan. It's just way too hard to get off. Plus you're better off playing it with like a turtle if you can get it for free or something. And even if you don't draw into it, it's not like the deck relies on the Galaxy, it's just there to help if you do get it off. And there's the turtle, so it's pretty good that we did toss it. We'll be able to play it eventually one way or another here. Okay, so we passed turn 1. Probably not going to be Quest Paladin. And the fact that he's blowing that to draw already makes me think he might be SrA+. Get our secret out of our deck. Gonna be the Flame Ward. Great that it's gonna cost 0. That lets us combo it with basically anything.
Speak to me.
Okay, so it's pretty likely that he is going to be SrA+ Paladin, the Holy Wrath Your Face for 25 damage version. So we don't want to use the Frostbolt yet. Let's see if we can kill that with a Flame Ward. So he is only going to get 1 card off that. Totally fine. So we're going to want to gain as much armor as possible and prevent him from doing any damage he can with either his weapon or minions that survive. As long as we can stay above that 25 health, preferably like just above 30 for when he does go for the Holy Wrath combo, we can basically guarantee that he has to Holy Wrath us twice, which is going to make it that much harder for him to pull off.
We hunger for vengeance.
Reporting for duty.
There's our Ice Barrier, that's beautiful. Pretty early on, so we'll get the Ice Barrier out with the hero power, that'll clear his board.
I hope you like my invention.
An error, to be sure.
Kind of funny that he's using that already. Let's see if we can make him regret that. So we'll trade that with our minion. Sucks that we kind of lose out on the reborn instead of using our hero power. But now we're free to use the Pocket Galaxy on turn 6 with the coin.
I hope you like my invention. One shot, one kill.
Reporting for duty.
Oh, there's the 1 cost Alex. Really happy about that. So we'll hero power one of these down. Normally we'd be a bit concerned about them getting through, but we have the Ice Barrier up, so this is only going to be a positive for us. Pretty happy he used Consecration before. He might have been testing for Counterspell, or I don't know why he would have used that, but that's going to let us heal back up to full with the Ziliax. Or even get a bit more extra healing out of the Defender if we decide to play it. Let's see what we can get with Power Creation. We have the Alex, so the charge damage isn't going to be the best for facing him. The Archmage is going to apply a bit of pressure for us. He's going to have to worry about blowing some cards to remove those, otherwise we'll be able to explode with the bonus spell damage there. He's just going to toss out his Therusian. Doesn't look like he's going to be clearing all our minions. Okay, and he will let one survive, so we can get the damage off with a Blizzard. Let's see what we can get from the turtle here. Ooh, 5 damage to all minions, that'll do. Let's just keep all the health on this 4/7 with spell damage. And we could use Alex, but he still has all his options for like timeout or healing up.
Don't blink.
We'll save the Alex just a little bit, see if we can surprise him with that lethal in one turn before he starts getting really defensive on us. And then we'll bait out one of his board clears here. That'll take up most of his turn to do that.
Reporting for duty.
Let's see if we can get up the Caligos here. Oh, Pyroblast. Gonna come in really handy. Drop him from full health to 0. That 1 damage Holy Wrath. You really needed to hold on to both of those to do the 50 damage. Pretty happy that he blew one early on. Yeah, and that's the game. Bring him down to 15, get a 0 cost Pyroblast off, hit him with the Frostbolt, and we'll even get a hero power in there, overkill him for 3 damage. Yeah, he had no idea that was coming. He probably had like 2 timeouts in hand, but he was like, oh, there's no way you can kill me. Oh, gonna be a Shaman. Probably gonna be a Quest Shaman. Seems to be quite popular recently. Although you never know. We just faced a Murloc earlier. Ancient Mystery is gonna be great for the early game. And we'll even hold on to the Flame Ward here. I'm pretty confident that we won't draw that Ice Barrier by turn 2. And then just in case we missed the Flame Ward with the Ancient Mysteries, it's good to have it here. Just guarantees that we'll get to play it. He does have the coin, so we can go for that turn 3 hair plus evolve. And that's just terrifying. You definitely want to have options to deal with that. So we're not going to get trolled. We are going to get to hit our final secret with the Ancient Mysteries, preventing it from being a dead card.
Of course it's the right way.
So we don't want to use the Ice Barrier yet, or the Flame Ward. We'll hold on to both of those, maybe take a bit of damage. Like ideally we want to take about 6 damage, so our Karthik Defender does as much as it can. That'll just heal us for 6, don't want to miss out on any of that. And it doesn't look like he's going for the hair into evolve. That's pretty good news for us. He can still do it next turn though, even though he overloaded, because he still has that coin. So we'll just clear that 2-1. Keep the board a bit more manageable for us. Oh, he's not going to be evolving any hairs, which is great for us. It's pretty much late enough in the game now that we can start tossing out our cards there. We'll be able to play most of our minions fairly soon. And we still have quite a bit of health. So we'll toss our secrets out. By the time he does get some crazy evolves off, we'll have access to our late game cards, so looks like we'll be perfectly fine. We'll kill the rat just in case he evolves it. Stops him from getting a 3 cost rather than a 2 cost off the lackeys.
Double pump as a Reno extra star whip, high mount, nice room for mana slice.
Okay, nice of him to get some extra cards in hand, but that is gonna take 3 damage from the secret, making it a bit easier for us to clear. Great time for the defender. We've taken just enough damage here. Even toss out the ice barrier too, just in case he does kill the defender with battle cries. Gonna mill a hair on him. That is great. He's probably really upset about that. Just getting a bit too many cards off that barista last turn. So we'll fireball that barista. That's the only real threat on the board. It can turn into something really scary if he mutates it or evolves it on us. It's going to be annoying to deal with. Hopefully he was just playing that because he was scared of the Flame Ward though, and not because he was holding on to Bloodlust or something. Going into turn 8 though, we got the 34 health, just in a beautiful spot. Well, 28 I guess, but no difference. Let's see what we can get from power creation. Our health is high enough that as long as we can get something scary, he'll be just in a brutal position. That's going to give us the taunt and the spell damage. Unless he clears those, this blizzard in our hand or the turtle is just going to do work to kill whatever he plays. Either way, we're soaking like 14 damage here that he can't face us with.
Of course it's the right way.
That's a pretty good 3-drop. Or I guess that's a 4-drop. Don't know what I'm saying. So let's get rid of one of the death rattle effects there. Blizzard the field. And we'll clear that high cost minion instead of one of the Murlocs, just in case he hasn't really evolved or mutated anything yet, so he's probably holding on to those.
I hope you like my invention.
It's not like he's not running it, like we saw him mill the hair. He's probably just waiting for the right opportunity. So we'll get the SrA+fSAwAA out, that's some great board presence for us. Rush and Divine Shield will let us clear that mosquito. Hero Power the other and get 4 damage off in his face. Now he's got 10 damage on board to deal with.
You belong to the bomb now.
Oh, so we can clear the one, but we're gonna let he's gonna let the SrA+fSAwAA through. We drew the puzzle box, so we got a 10, 4, and 7 cost spell. Good as time as ever to play that King Ferocis. Even if he plays a mind control tech, not the worst.
Engaging TC-130 into dislocator.
So it sucks that he got the pinata, but like we do have 15 damage on board. So if he isn't able to kill those, we can just Alex him down. Did he get a taunt?
Well
Nope.
played.
So I guess it's great for us that he got the pinata, or we wouldn't have had lethal here.
We protect our own.
That is beautiful. Oh my god, that is just so clean. I love it. We're the opponent, big surprise. Got another Shaman.
For Doomhammer.
You asked for it.
Always just gonna assume that they're Quest Shaman. Fireball's gonna be a definite toss, just too late. Not gonna do much against the early game. We're not gonna keep the Flame Ward like we did last game, because last game we had the Ancient Mysteries to go with it. So it was pretty much guaranteed that the Ancient Mysteries wouldn't be a dead card. If we kept the Flame Ward there, chances are we would draw the Ice Barrier before the Ancient Mysteries, and that would just waste a whole turn for us when we draw into a dead card. Okay, so he is Quest Shaman.
Of course it's the right way.
Bone Wraith's going to be a great card for next turn. Always want to be keeping that hair into evolve in mind against Quest Shaman, so it's good that we got something to at least put that back a little bit if he plays it here. They have the coin again, so they are able to do it a turn earlier if all the stars align for him. Doesn't look like we have to worry about it for next turn though, because he overloaded 2, so even with the coin, which he's blowing now... Oh, so he's just going to evolve this. So Bone Wraith going to stop him from getting through with a bit of that. It's a pretty decent board, but he's only got 2 mana now, so it's not like he can continue to build on that all that much. That 2/4 can't attack unless he casts a spell. So Ziliak's going to be a pretty good option here. Clears one of his minions, and then he's going to have to trade another one into it, which will heal us back to full. Every time that minion with 4 attacks, he takes 4 damage to his hero, which doesn't make the biggest difference overall, but like every little bit helps. Might be able to surprise him with a bit more. Might be able to surprise him with lethal a bit more earlier, just because of this damage that he's taken. All in all, though, got 26 health. Looks like we survived the worst of it, and that looks like a beautiful board for our Reno. He's got exactly 10 health. Gets us that 4/6 in value. And then his hand isn't the biggest, so happy Hallow's End. Actually ahead in health because of the 8 damage he took. And that's 4 damage that Reno's taken that we're not taking to our face. Even though he will kill the Reno overall. Still got that 26 health to work with. Let's get the Siamat out there. He's got a 6/4 with Wind Fury. He just used quite a bit of cards to damage our last few minions, so let's see if we can run him out of steam here. Even if not, any damage that we can soak with a minion rather than our face is going to be great for us. And there's another evil totem. So Blast Wave's gonna kill that totem for us and get us 2 random spells. That's some pretty good value. Still got the Frost Nova and Flame Strike if needed. Even getting a second Frost Nova, so it looks like we're perfectly set. Like drawn into the Zeph and Power Creation. I feel like this game's just in the bag at this point. We had a beautiful early game. Just so many options going into the late game here. It's not going to be that difficult at all to set up some lethal. So let's get that secret out of the deck with the Ancient Mysteries. Gonna be the Flame Ward. So we'll use the Flame Ward. That's gonna let us hold on to our Flame Strike for now. Then we'll toss out the Frost Nova.
Time runs out on me.
Not gonna play the Zeph yet. Hold on to that for lethal. Then we can even freeze his board next turn if we feel like it. Just get as much value as we can out of this Flame Strike.
To the bar now.
Because that 7-11 is going to be a little bit tricky to deal with. Let's toss out the Caligos because it's not that likely he's going to be able to clear it. We can always Frost Nova everything if needed. Oh my god, a third Frost Nova. So yeah, let's just stall him until he's dead. We got 3 Frost Novas in Reno Mage. What? Why wouldn't we do that? 2 minion slots to do 12 damage, and that's not very likely for him. And then we're just going to snowball out of control next turn. Even go ahead. He's even using some of his last options for healing. We are getting a little bit low on health.
This update is mandatory.
And he is out of minion slots now, so that Frost Nova's just gonna shut him down. Not even sure if we need to use Alex defensively in this case, because he can't play any minions next turn.
What to do?
I bring life.
We're gonna freeze everything. We'll have to pull something out of Zephyr the Great, and then with the Fireball, Frostbolt, and Caligos, that's gonna be enough for lethal. He's got no minion slots, so there's basically nothing he can do.
Happy Hallow's End.
Alright, and there goes the game. Zephyr's gonna guarantee us that lethal with a Master Spell or something. Even another Fireball. Oh, he's probably salty after that one. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all. Leave any tips or suggestions in the comments. We'll see you next time.